A quick tutorial on Recuerdos de la Alhambra, just the first section. Uh, Before trying to learn how to do tremolo on this piece, I suggest actually separating the two ideas. The first, just get used to this piece. The main thing about Recuerdos is that Tárrega wrote it as a piece, an etude, something to practice tremolo on the B string. And of course, one thing led to another, and you have this beautiful piece of music. But if you actually just think of the chords, first chord, right? A minor, right? You have a hint of a dominant on E7, right? What I suggest is practicing change, and what am I doing, right? I'm just replacing the tremolo by only playing the B string, the tremolo string here in this case, with the ring finger, right? Everything else is played by the thumb. Then move on. As you actually move up, keep your third finger on the G string. Many people, instead of playing the open G, play the D string on the 5th fret, right? So it's up to you. Or, now playing the open G facilitates things because you're going to have to bring your index finger up to the 6th string over here on 8th position. Right? So, first position, second position. Move over. And then you right away move back. This time to C major. Right before you were doing an A minor chord, grabbing the E over here on a D string. Now you're on the A string, A bass on your C. And then you have a bar. But let's really study this bar. A lot of people have troubles with bars and they just think, well, I have to press all the strings of the guitar. Well, it's not really true. If you really analyze what we're playing here, we're only playing 5th string, of course, a tremolo note on the 1st string this time, then D string, but that's held over here, right, on the 9th fret, right, by your ring finger. So you're playing that C there. You have that A on the B string, also on the 10th fret, held by your pinky. So the only notes that you really need a bar for are the 5th string and the 1st string. So it would make more sense to not think of the bar as something flat that grabs all the strings, but really think more of it as an arch. The word in Spanish for bar is cejilla, and that's a really great term because it means eyebrow. And if you really think about the eyebrow, it's round, right? Right? So I don't know if the camera is catching all of this. I hope it really is. Then you're actually going to slide. So we're not holding a straight bar, but we're making an arch, right? So at an angle, you would notice that my finger is trying to grab the 5th string and the 1st string only. You're going to keep your ring finger here and stretch your bar. Right? And again, your bar only grabs the 1st string. It's what we call a hinge bar because your index finger works like the door hinge, right? Really need to make a full bar. You're just grabbing the 1st string there. And all of a sudden, something that was very difficult becomes a lot more manageable. Now, a lot of people tend to do a bar on this, and it really is barbaric for the left hand to do a bar when you really need one note out of that. Right? Now you are in 9th position. Right? So let's just take a look at that business very slowly. 5th string first string for the bar, hinge bar, just the first string, and then only the fifth string. You line up 2, 3, and 4 on the 10th fret right there. Then slide out your pinky to the 12th fret. Now this is interesting. You have that not quite full bar, only 2 string bar, 5th string and 1st string. Then hinge bar, which is not really a bar. And then go over to the 5th string, same place where you had the bar, not a bar, only the 5th string. Stretch your pinky to the 12th fret and accompany that on the G string with your second finger, 10th fret. Then 2nd string, D string, ring, middle, hammer, pull off, and then full on bar for just the first 4 string. If you could avoid hitting the 1st string, you really don't need it there. Interrupt that with E bass, grab the D string on a string, tuck that 3rd finger in, and right below, half stack, not directly below, but skipping 1 string on the B string, the pinky. Right? So, and then switch your pinky for the 2nd finger in the suspension. Now, this is the interesting part. Your index finger and your 2nd finger, your 1 and 2, are going to be the most important part in this shift. Particularly your 2nd finger. You're going to go 2 frets back, and then it's just 3 on the 6th string and 4 on the G string. Right? But it's very important to keep 1 and 2 where they are, so that you can actually be in the right place when you switch. Right? You keep 1 where it is, let go of 2, and then 3 and 4 are stacked on the B and the G string. And then you're going to bring your 3rd finger back 1 fret. You're doing the same business that you did before, right? So let's study this. Then open D, bring the 3rd finger back 1 fret, add the 2nd finger to the B string. Right? And then your 2nd finger is going to take you back to where you need to go next. Now, a little bit of fingering controversy. You can use open D string, which is easier, or you can use your index finger to grab that D closed on the 5th string, which actually does sound a little bit better. Right? But it makes things just a little bit more difficult in the next position. So the decision is yours. You want to play it open? Be very gentle with that open string because they tend to stick out. Or, right? So let's take a look at everything we've done so far. Hinge, low bar, slide out with pinky, then move 1 and 2, then the reline the bar. Suspension, half stack 3 and 4, 2, 1 and 2, throw 3 up to the 6th string, G with the pinky. Then stretch out 3 and 4, let go of 2. Just tuck in the 3rd finger at the 2nd. Then 2 is your guide finger. Then, fairly easy on the 1st position, 2 is just on the 2nd fret. Right? So, one more time. I really hope that the camera is catching this. Right, so how do we do this? That part is easy. Then 3 and 4 are going to land. 3 is going to be on the B string, and 4 is going to be on the G string. Right? So So you're basically playing that B that you played before earlier on the open string. Now you don't have the alternative of using that B open because you're holding that D. So you're going to have to get it over here with the pinky on the G string and come back to the A. But throughout it all, it's important to keep that A on the G string. Then you have to land a bar. I'm sorry, bar. There's just no way to get around it. Right? At the pinky. Right? So you finally land on that and you do the same combination that you did the other 2 times before, right? So again, that last section. 3 on the B string, accompany that with 4 on the G string. Go back to 2 on the G string. Bar. The 2 is still there on the G string. Right? Just first position. So ring finger, middle finger, hammer, pull off, and then 1 to the G's. So you're playing an E major chord. Right? So all of this combination, starting from this area, right? Hinge bar, no bar, reach out with your pinky, 2, D string, ring finger, middle finger, hammer, pull off, and then bar. Ring finger out, stretch out to the D string 12th fret. Tuck that ring finger in. Half stack below the pinky. That suspension goes from 4 to 2 on the B string. 1 and 2 move to the 7th position, right? 2 being on the 8th fret. Now let go of the 2. 3 and 4 go to the G and the B strings. 1 stays where it was. Then 3 tucks in 1 fret, 2 goes to the B string. Right? Right? So all together, let's see, we just came the shift. Right? D, ring finger, middle finger, hammer, pull off. And then 2 frets back. D. 2 on the G string, first position. Land 3 and 4, B string and G string. Take off 4. All the meanwhile, 2 was there on the G string. Then bar. 2 stays on the G string. Then grab the D on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then 1 and 2, 1 is on the B string, 2 is on the D string. Again, the D string, ring finger, middle finger, hammer, pull off, and then 1 goes to the G sharp. And that is the first half of Recuerdos del Alambre.